If anyone is listening and wondering, basically I'm just here doing some background settings and we'll be starting in just a few moments. Alrighty. Hi. Oh. Oh, 1 second, guys. They're having a discussion of something in private. Okay, let's test this again. And there it is.
Oh, you must be streaming. One of your feeds must not be muted.
Oh, nice. Okay.
No, it's not that one. Is it the Twitch one? Oh, that's the Twitch one. See?
Well,
scroll up. And let's click speaker.
There we go. Perfect. That was going to drive me nuts the entire stream if I didn't fix it.
You can actually close them now if you want. Just keep your chats open.
I'll just minimize it. Alrighty. So, I will get started, I guess. So, like it says in the description, I am a far bigger fan of Starfield than Trevor is. That said, I don't want to mess with his save file in case he ever does actually... Oh, wait. Why is the camera over here? He has a weird way of setting things up.
Why? What's wrong?
But anyway.
I put it here because this is where you're looking most of the time.
Exactly. So I'm looking... You know, I look here to talk directly to the audience, and I look here to play the game. Here is like craning your neck to look... Anyway. Like I was saying... oh, Sol date, May 7th, 2330. I don't want to mess with his save file in case he does get into it later. So I'm creating a new character.
Shoot, we're running out of meat, Shawn. Sweetie.
Exactly like another elevator. Cool. Hmm. Yeah, so am I.
It's the poor excuse for a rep.
Oh, thank you.
You can like fix the bottom.
A spike in gravity ratings. Okay, boss lady. He seems really confused about the fact that she's... He seems really freaked out about the fact that that's not bothering her. That does not... I'm guessing that's not normal for her, or at least I guess the first time I played. Well, I see something. Oh, wow. Look at all those symbols on there. I never really took a close look at this any of the other playthroughs, but that's a lot of different circular symbols. Well, let's grab it. And boom. Hope you guys don't mind me eating on camera, but I'm starving. Hmm. Oh. I like the way they integrate character creation. No, that's not me. Maybe. I don't like those ears. Maybe I'm too fussy. That beard has to go, but yeah, this one looks good. Yeah, we'll put him right there. Perfect.
Some Joe and Shawn playing some Starfield. Playing some Starfield.
Yeah, I'll go with orange this time. Wrong one. There we go. Yep. Nope. No. No. There we go. That one doesn't look quite as much like a beak. Those ears are fine.
You got a chat comment. You got chat on Twitch.
I do. Oh. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, it's me this time. Not much, just playing Starfield and being way too fussy about the character creation as usual. Yeah, let's go with that. Why not? I never bothered to give him Scar before.
Oh, it's Ryan.
Oh, hey, Ryan. Mr. Ryan. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Ryan, you know personally. I don't know if Trevor told you who I am yet. Hope you've been well. Yeah, I've been well. Oh, wow, it looks like he's holding on to the Scar. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Background. Now, this is the part that... Seriously? Put on a headset if you're going to listen.
That's all.
Hearing my words a few seconds after I say them is
I must have a little latency mode because it's
too
only like
distracting.
2 second delay.
Well, that's good, I guess. Let's make me... I know being a diplomat was really beneficial, especially for, well, persuasion as it shows there. Yeah, I'm going to be a diplomat again. And traits. This is the difficult one in my opinion because...
I thought you were going to put the chats on that monitor.
However, all crew cost twice as much to hire. That would be nice to have it everything, fully repaired once in a while. Here. But, yeah. What are you doing?
Promoting the stream.
Oh, okay.
We got the setup going here.
It's made of... special United Colonies dialogue options. Okay. Now... You know what? I'm going to go with that. I've never done that before. So I can't go with Neon or Freestar as a result. Let's see. Do I want to be... Special chest full of items at the Sanctum Universum, but lose access to the House of the Enlightened chest. Can't keep in mind. This one is kind of cool, I've found in the past, actually. I'm going to go with this one. And... So, grav jumping provides a temporary boost to health and oxygen, but health and oxygen are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly. But in this game, you're jumping all over the place, so, you know. Do I really want him annoying the heck out of me? Any thoughts? Self-promo for the win. Vectera? Oh, that's, well, the moon that you start on. Where they are right now, actually. Do I want an annoying little twerp following me around, worshipping me?
Live right now. Link in bio.
I've played with that option before.
Playing some Starfield.
And Trevor's here yakking behind me. Sorry about that.
Live right
now. I've played with the hero worshipped option before, and yeah, it's nice that you've basically got an extra person on your crew automatically, and he worships you, but oh, is he annoying. You just wish you had the option to throw him at an airlock or shoot him. But yeah, you know what? I'll let you guys see for yourself what it's like. Yeah, that looks good. Hero worshipped. Serpent's Embrace and United Colonies Native. And by the way, just to let everyone know ahead of time. Oh, right. Why now? I gotta name this character. You know what? I'm actually going to name it Shawn. Just so we avoid any possibility of mix-ups. And of course, just like the real me, it's he, him. And confirm. There we go.
You need to promote these days, Shawn. I just promoted on TikTok.
It was incredible, like a dream or a vision. Well now. First, third, distant third. I never did have a look at this. Hypocardium, exoskeleton. I'll explain later. Now, this next conversation, if you're lucky while playing the game, you'll learn a little bit more about it later on, but you'll want to be a much higher level first.
You gotta turn your game volume up. You can't hear it.
Hmm?
You gotta turn game volume up. You can't hear it.
Hmm.
Still can't hear it.
How would you know about that? You could call it that.
Oops. Oh, I see what you did wrong there.
Again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
There.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett? That's the Crimson Fleet! Weapons! Everybody get ready!
I'm in the middle of a fight.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Let's get out of here! Eat it from the side! Oh my god!
Jesus.
That's
I
the
mean-
tiniest camera view I've ever seen. Well, I'm sorry, that's how I like it.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Sorry.
Can't believe the
It's
Crimson
not
Fleet
the
hit us.
camera view that's the main thing. It's the view that of the game. And I'd like to show more of the
Of course Barrett was
game
being
than a big
followed.
old unnecessary
Every
camera
time.
image.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
Oh, any...
You in one piece? Good. Me? I'm just gonna pass out as soon as my heart stops racing.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that, buddy. Anyway, after all that, now we get to go and have a chat with Barrett.
Now, that was some fine work under pressure.
Thank
You
you.
dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're
Yes,
coming
I
with
did.
me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
If they can tell me what this artifact of yours is, I'm in.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
And there's the famous watch.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Nope. Or actually, yes, this one.
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
Okay.
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
We're still in one piece. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
Yep.
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay.
Which I've never been able to find, by the way. Now,
Captain Shawn, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
that is the first time I've had a name that the robot could actually say. I wonder, can other characters actually call me by name now, too? I need to start using more normal names instead of coming up with weird stuff.
The rest is up to you.
Yep.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure.
I've actually
I can
played
step you
through a
through the
bunch of
entire
times.
process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
I don't know how long that comment was there asking what I'm most excited about, but yeah, it's I've actually played through a few times. Let's just say I don't want to give a bunch of spoilers for anyone who isn't already familiar with exactly what to expect. Shield is already fully powered, of course.
Each system on a
What you
ship
should do is
requires
put the
power.
chats over
Allocating
here and
power
over
is
here.
under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity.
Like this. Increase.
A ship's
Decrease.
engine has a sweet spot for better handling during
Right there.
turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center
Up.
the gauge so that it lines up with the center
There.
of the vertical bars to its right.
Right there. Now, it's not exactly centered in it,
Can
but
be
it's...
engaged for temporary bursts of speed.
Ah, yes. That's when you click your left stick. If you're on an Xbox.
Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, will be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
There we go.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you
Oh,
familiar
adequate.
with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
Well, their shields are down.
Let's do it!
If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Done. And another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Hey, they'll get you too. Another one bites the dust. Okay. Go ahead, Vasco. Continue with the next whatever it is. that you're
Two
going
more
to
Crimson
complete.
Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Finally.
Grabs in the red! Look, look, look!
Yay!
This
amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Well, let's head to Crete, shall we?
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Yes, I know. Let's do a quick scan, just so we've got that. Oh, that's right, sure. It doesn't matter anyway, because I don't have the trait to give me... Oh, well. That'll come later. Crete Research Lab. Elite Dangerous. Trevor, if you're still paying attention and monitoring, mark that down.
I'll
Elite
follow you
Dangerous.
from here on out, Captain.
Game to check out at some point. Oh. I'll just do the quick exit. Yep, I know.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
I am no longer accustomed to it taking so long to get scans of plants and animals. Or so many different scans to get all the data.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
There we go. Go ahead, make a move towards me. Nope. Okay, he just
The
warned me
enemy
off.
is approaching.
Oh. He is. Okay, great.
I am no longer detecting signs of life from the enemy.
Ooh. literal garbage all over the floor. Phone cups and the like. Discarded folders. Succulent.
What'd you say? Never heard that.
Curious. These are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Oh, yes, I'm actually reading the jokes and finding them amusing. It says to him, I've been hired to kill you and I always get the job done. Woman says, can't we talk about this, son? Oh, ooh, that's dark. How do you keep a pick out of a tree? Oh, this should be interesting. Okay. Interesting, I guess. Notebooks. Ooh, these are kind of handy. If anyone watching has not played this, but has played Fallout, basically the Digipix replaced both bobby pins and hacking. Which kind of makes sense, you know, that would, all locks would essentially be digital by this point in time. Junk. Mostly junk. Anything that isn't fleet, huh? Surely they couldn't mean little old me. What threat am I to the big bad Crimson Fleet? Let's see now. Let's arrange these by dem. Wow. to the Eon for now. Which is kinda...
Wait, what was that?
Oh, nothing. You're fucked. Really, Roscoe? Really?
Something's out there.
Hostile target eradicated. I am aiming for your center of mass.
I'm too bad for that! Light it up!
There we go. Another rescue axe. Like, really? I guess pirates don't carry pistols or swords or any of those things anymore. They just carry hatchets. And again, I've played this game enough to know, yeah, that's kind of a weapon of choice for a lot of people in this game, apparently. Hatchets. Did I collect these, by the way? Yes, I did. Good. All right then. Time to move on. Yes.
The terror morphe's loose. I repeat, the terror morphe's loose. Do not engage. If you can reach Oh man, that was the best.
Classic United Colonies. Put something in a cave until it kills you.
One more time.
Wow. Ammo. Food. Yeah, I suppose I should have a glance for those of you who care about the lore. So, new beginnings. I can't believe it. I got the posting. The United Colonies Xeno Warfare Division is now official. I can't even imagine the amount of red tape they had to cut through at MAST, but it's long overdue, and I get to be part of it from the ground up. My official title will be Associate Xenobiology Technician, and I ship out in 3 days. Amanda is upset, but I assured her I'll have plenty of leave and will be back in New Atlantis all the time. I'm still not sure where I'm going. Definitely somewhere in United Colony space. Guess I'll find out when I get there. Candidate 1. We got our first extraterrestrial candidate today. What appeared to be an alien form of Leucoj Venus, whatever. Essentially a giant spider. Mickelson, in full protective gear, attempted to attach the neural control interface. Our security detail is still trying to remove him from the cocoon, and we had no choice but to put down the creature. A minor setback. None of us expected success on the first try. I heard Dr. Paulson tell the others that a detachment of United Colonies Marines is scheduled to deliver another creature next Thursday. Awesome. Ashta. I'm not sure how they managed it, but the UC Marines actually managed to bring us an Ashta. It's not that the Ashta is a terrifying beast and natural predator. Those are both exceptional and wonderful qualities and essential to the work we're doing here. It's that the Ashta is native to the planet Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Aquila, home to Aquila City, capital of the Freestar Collective. Leave it to a group of ground pounders to grab a candidate right from the enemy's backyard. Though it does beg the question, have Freestar Collective scientists managed to weaponize their greatest natural predator? If so, our timetable just got accelerated. Any fears that our Freestar Collective counterparts have managed to weaponize the Ashta have been completely dispelled. After the Mickelson debacle, we determined the NCI should only be attached under full sedation, so that wasn't an issue. The problem started immediately afterward. The Ashta proved incredibly resistant to synchronization, and we never achieved control fidelity beyond 47%. Dr. Chin's arm was nearly ripped off 5 minutes into the first trial. In short, the Ashta simply can't be controlled. If not by us, then certainly not by the Freestar Collective. Dr. Paulson has been in touch with Colonel Kasarov. Looks like the Marines will have another species collected and dropped off by this time next week. Another creature, another failure. No fault of the UC ground pounders. We wanted a predator and they delivered. These things were so alien. Paulson had a difficult time deciding on a designation. Opted for Reptans Venenum. Shame we couldn't properly sync the NCI. These things would have been spectacular, especially the poison. I wonder what that was. Marines dropped another few specimens off this morning, totally unscheduled. Best way to describe them, they're arthropods. The alien equivalent of Homarus gamaris, basically giant space lobsters. Very promising giant space lobsters. I'm not entirely sure where the UC grunts found these particular test subjects. Some godforsaken backwater rock, I imagine. After the third or fourth unsuccessful trial, I stopped asking. None of those earlier species could be controlled with any reliability. As noted in my earlier logs, their natural aggressiveness made them effective weapons, but a bullet is less than useless if the gun keeps turning itself on the shooter. But these new creatures possess a perfect natural disposition, non-aggressive, even docile, yet capable of defending themselves with deadly efficiency when threatened. And when they do go on the attack, they're terrifying. So we'll see. We're moving. Packing up shop and transitioning the entire operation. It's happened so fast, my head is spinning. The work on the arthropods has been so successful, we're actually relocating to their homeworld. We'll have an unlimited supply of creatures for the Xenowarfare Division. I've been named Senior Xenobiologist. That means I'll be running the entire facility. My first instinct was to tell Amanda. I'm still not used to her not being there. I'll give Mickelson credit. The guy really went to bat for me. He let the masked brass know that it was my work tuning the neural control interface that was instrumental in controlling the arthropod. I guess Paulson is being forced to retire. Good riddance. And that's all there. Interesting. I know how to pick a lock. Oh, right. This is before I have access to the, yeah. Well. Credits on another digipick. Few of various odds and ends. I should probably eat some of the food I've gotten, actually, to up my health. Chunks chocolate. Alien bug paperweight. Yeah. Food. Ah. To grab the full thing. There we go. And now that should be where I can get to it. There we go. Chunks egg. Now, I've got some better weapons, hopefully. Guess not. Oh well. Red pack, frag grenade, and then empty. Oh, Chunks Choco. Cool. Yeah, I do
The
actually
enemy
want to
is
try that
here.
idea. Where'd you go?
I'm blind!
Another axe.
You appear to be prioritizing our deaths over your own survival. In combat, Barrett often yells, "Pew, pew, pew." I am not sure why.
There we go. Pew, pew, pew.
I believe we are no longer alone. Alert. The enemy has returned.
You're mine!
Yeah.
Go, 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 run! Gonna take you down!
That'd be quite the trick from the Great Beyond. Oh, another Eon. Alrighty. Staff and I just arrived this morning, and I'm not surprised to find the facility completely operational. As usual, the United Colony spared no expense. It's all very exciting. Inspirational, really, knowing you have the full support of the decision makers. I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that the lab is a closely guarded secret, located in Freestar Collective space, no less. But we go where the work takes us. Xeno-warfare is the evolution of armed ground conflict. We know it, and the Freestar Collective surely knows it as well. Forget what the calendar says. This is 1942 all over again. We may as well be the Manhattan Project, racing to create the game changer before the other side. So, to that effect, I am overjoyed to officially announce Project Pet Shop Phase 1 is a go. The arthropods are, in a word, incredible. Calm, easy to work with, and they even allow themselves to be fitted with the NCIs without much trouble. Synchronization has thus far been nearly instantaneous, and their control fidelity has remained in the 95 to 97% range. They've passed all environmental survivability tests as well. Hot, cold, low or no oxygen I'm pretty sure these things could operate effectively in any environment. Most promising is how well they've already integrated with the Red Devils, who have joined us for a period of extended training. After all, they'll be leading the creatures into combat, so it's critical they establish a war bond. After months of testing a variety of extraterrestrial species, I am overjoyed to report that we have finally found a species that will serve as the backbone of the United Colonies Xeno-Warfare Division. The arthropods are everything we hoped for and more. Imagine a pack of alien beasts suited to any terrain, capable of instantly obeying any command. I have designated these beasts Obedientes Pes, but we just call them stalkers. Crete stalkers. Well, they certainly weren't docile after these guys were finished with them, were they? I think it may finally be time to crack open that bottle of Chateau Avignon 2170. The Red Devils' progress with the Stalkers has been nothing less than amazing. Now I see why they're so highly regarded in UC military circles. None of the rah-rah bullshit you see with the regular grunts. These are focused professionals. After another week of training here in the pet shop, I'm confident they'll be ready for a live test in the field. Mickelson suggests... Trevor, if you're monitoring, some messages came up for you. Mickelson suggests I contact Colonel Kasarov and find out where his Marines grabbed that spider from the early trials. He wants his comeuppance, but then it would make for a good trial. Oh, I get it. He wants to turn the stalkers on the spider. I think I already collected from you. Wait, was there something else in here I was supposed to collect from? No? Oh. Weird. I feel like there should be. Yeah?
You are dead!
How do you know I didn't find you? I've certainly been searching. Pirates. Equinox. Didn't miss anything, did I? That's just junk. You would think things like microscopes and other equipment would be useful in this game, but no, apparently they're just junk that you can sell for a couple of credits. That's about it. And frankly, there's lots of things worth a lot more credits that you're better off going for. Not to mention, there's all these lovely actual crafting materials right here on a table, just laid out for you. No? Not even me? That's just mean.
Light 'em up! Look at this! I got this.
Do you?
Go around. Over here.
Ooh, more 7.77. bad you didn't realize it wasn't worth it before attacking us.
Enemy activity in the area has ceased.
Yeah, for now. Until we go upstairs. One of the things I like about the more recent updates, they finally gave us the ability to open doors with the scanner opener. Oh, I wanted to shoot him a couple times. Anyway. Let's see here. No. One downside to the fact that I've played this so many times is that it's all kind of blurred together a little bit, and I can't remember what was in which room, and anyway. Oh well. I suppose in a way that kind of makes things a little more interesting while simultaneously less, if that makes sense, which is weird.
Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's those two, isn't it? So this goes there, and this one. There we go. Now he asked that as if, oh, I am, indeed. I am actually over encumbered.
Captain Shawn, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet. I will keep your items safe, Captain.
Now, all but one of those, two of those, all but one of those, all but one of those, all but one of those. 69. Yeah. Get rid of that Kraken. Actually, no, hold on to those. There we go. We're at war. By establishing the colony of Vesta, the Freestar Collective have forced the UC's hand. The unmitigated gall. thinking they could establish control over a fourth star system. Such a flagrant violation of the Treaty of Narion. Our diplomats tried to resolve this peacefully, but the Council of Governors wouldn't listen to reason. Apparently they claimed that Vesta was not a colony, but rather just an insignificant farming outpost. Nice try. By all accounts, the Red Devils and Stalkers worked in perfect unison, and the results were everything we could have hoped for. No Red Devil or Stalker casualties. Vesta's defenders were apparently taken by complete surprise, which greatly contributed to their fatality rate, 93%. This is a great day for the Red Devils, a great day for the United Colonies, and a great day for Xeno warfare. Note, no, it's not lost on me that this classified facility is actually located within Freestar Collective space. So goes the great game. Interesting. It's finally time, after a number of successful missions with the Red Devils and Stalkers have proven to be exactly the weapons we had hoped for. So it's time to expand our operations. MAST has finally approved the next stage of this facility's operations. Project Pet Shop Phase 2 will now commence. We've officially stopped work on the Stalkers. There are enough creatures in the field to serve the Red Devils, who haven't been here to train in over a year. If they need more, we can easily gather some from the planet and fit them with NCIs. But from this point on, our focus is Phase 2. Throughout the settled systems, from civilized worlds to backwater bush towns, pilots have had to deal with the nuisance commonly known as the heat leech. Interesting. Those who have played might know why that's caught my attention more now than it did the first time I read this. I had my own unpleasant experience 4 years ago at the New Atlanta spaceport. My transport was delayed while the deck crew removed a few of these filthy little things from the aft thrusters. They're attracted to heat, feed off it through some endothermic process, so thrusters are the perfect place for them to hide. They can take a full afterburner burst with no ill effects. No ill effects on the heat leeches, that is. A ship with an infestation can generally expect a 3 to 5% drop in thruster efficiency. Working with the heat leeches has been interesting, if not entirely satisfying. We have 11 of them in the lab, and by all accounts, they are completely innocuous save for their heat siphoning properties. But what if there were a way to weaponize them? Perhaps artificially enhance their heat siphoning to completely and instantly disable a ship. Or, even better, to somehow reverse the process so that they transfer their own heat into a ship. Someday. Today, I fear we lack the means to do either. Anyone watching who's played the game before, don't say it because spoilers, but I wonder what would have happened if they'd continued and managed to gain control over the heat leeches. An interesting thought. Also, I want that poster in the real world. Sulfur, argon, calcium, samarium. Definitely want that. Oh, look, and here's Dr. Wynn. Computer. Terramorph specimen. Thanks to the UC Marines, we now have the second piece of the puzzle, a fully grown alpha predator. According to my research, a group of astrogeologists made first contact nearly 100 years ago on some remote moon. The creature didn't appear to be indigenous and was alone. There's currently no record of how it got there, so it was sheer cosmic chance that the astrogeologists found it. Or rather, it found them. Scientists were quick to categorize it Oxysio Machina, roughly killing machine. For good reason. The UC Marines, tasked with taking it down, chose a simpler name, Terramorph. I read the official record once. Of the 8-person squad, only 2 of the grunts survived, and one of those 2 lost a leg. Such an exciting time to be in Xeno warfare. 6 deaths, 1 maiming. Such an exciting time. Today we fit the Terramorph with the NCI. If our experience with the grunts first dropped off... Excuse me. Today we fit the Terramorph with the NCI. If our experience when the grunts first dropped off the creature is any indication, our sedation window will be around 15 minutes. We'd better make them count. And given this is Dr. Wynn's corpse right here, we can all see how that went. Oh, I put the I in team. Ooh, credits and a lovely little recording.
It's loose. The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, might as well. Oh, interesting. So I guess that one doesn't go there. It must go here. And this one goes, yes, which means that one. It's always better, by the way, at least until you get some perks to help you out, to make sure you know where all the pigs go before you start slotting them.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipicks and a disregard for personal property rights.
And what luck this digipig's there. Yeah, I know. Well, I definitely can't get that yet. Well, actually, I think above everything else, this is what I need most. Because with this, I don't need to get as close to dangerous creatures to scan them. Roof access. All this stuff over here is junk. But over here, there's some nice goodies. Synapse Alpha. And a full crate of things like argon and sealant and, you know, weapons. All those wonderful things. Alrighty. Now, before I do this, I like to save. And there he is. The jerk who's been sending people after me for no reason.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
I'm with Constellation. You need to stop attacking our ship.
Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That Constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
There's no treasure in my ship. Cut your losses before more people get hurt.
You're not talking us out of this score.
To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails, but the more points you'll earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but you can never fail if your last choice succeeded. Okay. Hey, if you want to trade ships, that sounds good to me. The Frontier creaks when it turns anyway.
I'm not falling for that.
Just take a moment to count how much you've already lost. You don't want to lose more.
This whole thing is starting to cost more than I'd like.
You have it wrong. Constellation is an explorers group. They aren't treasure hunters.
They aren't? You sure? Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
That's one that I already scanned. Might as well harvest it though. Stalker, which, yeah, they are definitely a lot more aggressive than they were described in that file. What exactly did those UC scientists do? Ammo, okay. These two both use 6.5s. Not that there's a heck of a lot of difference between them. These both use 7.77s. I almost forgot. God, he's slow.
We need to reach the Alpha Centauri system, Captain. Allow me to assist you.
Actually, I would like you to do the opposite. Coffee mug, deck of cards, sculpture, resources. If anyone's wondering, no, I don't use I don't use grenades or mines because they actually have the same drawback in games that they do in the real world. They're just not precise enough for my taste. Good enough for now.
Captain Shawn, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
It feels so weird to have him actually saying the name I gave to my character, especially since it's actually my name. been streaming so far, actually. There used to be a place on here where I could see... Oh, there we go. Oh, an hour and 40 minutes. Not that long, then. Now, if I remember correctly, this old bird does not have enough to jump without doing that first.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Well, I should probably do this first, just to have it as part of the habit. When you go further into traits or skills and things, that'll make more sense why you would want that to be a habit. But it's good to just kind of make a habit of doing so, so you don't forget. It'll make it easier to level up your skills later on faster. Ah, there you are. I thought you were in the external robotics bay or whatever. Maybe... I guess Fosco can teleport.
Hey, Bosco! What, no Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Okay, no problem.
Let's see now. I don't have enough for that. I'm gonna have to offload some cargo first.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me. I'm going to hold on to those and start a collection. Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
First thing is first to upgrade that. Not that way, apparently. Cancel modification. Do I have enough for anything that has more? What? What about them?
Beef good, or do you want a different flavor?
That's good.
What?
That's good, I guess. Wait, are these really the only ones that I have access to? 16 and 14, wow. Okay. I guess that will have to wait.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Sure possible.
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
Excuse me.
I read a... Oh.
Is that a graphics glitch, or did they upgrade that NPC to have alopecia? Anyway, just one moment. I need to take care of something offline. Give me just a moment, please. Alright, and we're back.
All about New Atlantis.
Yeah, this is
so
the character.
Cool. Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year, and it kind of smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
Little unfair, don't you think?
Man,
3-star
she's a
Rangers helped me
judgmental
out quite a bit a couple years back.
BI
Got ambushed
Trans-Canada
by
Highway,
spacers
isn't
near
she?
Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
I just want to say, by the way, if that actually is an update to the game, then good on Bethesda.
May I help you?
For showing alopecia as just another trait, and not like, you know, something horrible or something.
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff.
Ooh. What does a little boy know about mercenaries?
When it comes to ecliptic, I know everything. It's not like it's a secret. They're mercenaries, so they work for money. And it's like, for enough money, they'll do anything. I've heard a couple of SSNN stories about them. My dad says they're horrible. Like they can pretend they're working for someone and it's official, so they do anything they want.
You've got to be the bravest kid I've ever met.
Probably. I'm pretty brave. A kid tried to bully me once, and I punched him in the head. Don't take shit from anybody, my mother says. And I don't. Anyway, I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here.
Yeah, his parents who are on another shuttle.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees? Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
No, that can't be that bad. What could happen with a tree?
May I help you? Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
Some of us are still dreaming.
Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty? So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events.
Who are you?
Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman? Goodbye.
Hi.
And if anyone's wondering, she's in that building there with her head in her hands, trying to process what she's dealing with.
Bounty. You're clear.
Oh,
Enjoy your visit.
I might as well show you. Here she is. Just trying to deal with the fact of what she's seeing. And if you try to talk to her...
No soliciting. Do I need to call security? I am really in the middle of something.
You see Functionary Brooks. Yeah. On to the Mast District, and then a short walk to the lodge. Alrighty. Vasco is still behind me. Good.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
We just need to convince her that President Abeyo isn't the same as her predecessors. That an adversarial UC is a thing of the past.
Does Radcliffe even need to be involved?
President Abeyo wants to foster relations, not fracture them. Keep up.
We'll make sure she knows, ma'am.
Good. I'll see you at the 11:30 then.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Good to know.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
That's the only time you get to see that little animation.
Captain Shawn, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. It's ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win.
You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? All the phenomenon we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory?
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversation, Sarah, that's all.
Sarah
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Ugh, this is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Yeah. How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Yeah. How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
All right, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Nice.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle.
Yeah, it would be.
It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
You seem to know a lot about these artifacts.
Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the 2, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Awesome.
Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Oh. A bit of a nap. Well rested. Alright. I'm probably going to clue up about this point.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Alrighty. Outpost development? What do you mean?
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Awesome. What kind of advanced structures could I build?
The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
Sounds useful. I'll try it next time I touch down on a planet. Oh, actually, no. First I'll do
A
this.
planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
Alright, now I'll say sounds useful. I'll try it next time I touch down on a planet.
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Well, I could use you on my crew, Vasco.
Captain Shawn, I will proceed to my assigned post.
And the Frontier, of course. The reason being his abilities in anerotronic fusion and shield systems. I don't have any EM weapons on my ship at the moment, but anerotronic fusion gives me an extra point of energy from the reactor to power systems, and of course shield systems, well, repairs shield systems and keeps them working properly. The other, always grab this, by the way. There you go. Fall damage reduced by 5%.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
I have to admit, I'm excited. My first mission.
Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Got it. You and me until we get that artifact.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Active companion. And is available for crew, which means I can now go here. Y for crew, Sarah Morgan. And even when we're not, she's not my active companion, she will still be on the crew for astrodynamics, lasers, leadership, and botany, I guess, for when she is my active. Yeah. Anyway, that is that. I'm not going to bother doing that right this second. I just wanted to show how you can assign people to your crew. If you have an outpost, of course, you can go into the same menu. Well, go to your ship, push Y to crew, and I don't have any outposts on this character yet, but this is where they would be listed, or any crew who were there would be listed. But if I were to go here and click on Sarah Morgan again, you see it comes up again, but it only has the frontier as an option at this point. That said, if I did have an outpost with crew capability, at least one crew station, I could also assign her there, and then she could go there and be completely wasted because she doesn't have any skills that are useful in an outpost, of course. So, needless to say, I keep her on my ship. But there are other crew persons you can get later on that basically are far more valuable in an outpost setting. So, that's basically the gist of that. Other than that, I mean, we've gotten this far in the story. Actually, I should leave that paused. We've gotten this far in the story, and there's really not a whole lot else to say at this point. We're pretty well very early stages, so there's really not many spoilers in this video, thankfully, so I don't think we really need to put any spoiler tags in the description when this becomes a video somewhere. That said, there likely will be spoilers in future streams, so if you do plan to follow along with our adventures in the Starfield, keep in mind that there will most definitely be spoilers, things that maybe you might want to play the game yourself before you jump into watching. Other than that, I'm just going to go ahead here now, save that, and exit to the menu. And I will see you all in the next stream. If anyone wants to chat, however, I will leave the stream open for a couple of minutes. You'll just see the Trimedia logo up there in just a moment. Other than that, again, see you next time.